Okay.
Okay, hi everyone. Welcome to the new Guelpharts.ca. I'm Preetam, as you know. Ellie is to, well, the left on my screen, maybe the right on yours. I don't know how it is, but we are just going to walk you through. We've had a lot of questions about setting up profiles and sort of navigating the new website. So we thought we'd do a video to walk you through, and we'll sort of start from scratch and become a member and show you how to do that, and to add some products to the shop, because that's a new feature that we have, and we are excited to do that. Ellie, anything you want to add?
Yeah, so the only other thing I want to add is that we also have our events calendar that we're going to show you how to add events onto. And just an FYI that you do need to be logged in and have a membership to do some of these things. So the first thing we're going to start with is just showing you how to set up a membership. And I think we can get right to it.
Cool. So if you want to share your screen, Ellie, maybe we'll just talk people through and just show them the site right off the bat. Ellie has control of the screen sharing because she is going to become a member today. But so you'll see, and hopefully you've already visited our new site. We launched it just at the end of July, so it's been a couple of weeks. There are some people already logged on and members, and that's great. But we thought we'd just show you a little bit of what it's all about. So on this front page, you'll see it's just a welcome page, and you saw as Ellie was scrolling down, there are some products that were down at the bottom. Those are products that members have uploaded that they're able to sell. So that's one of the new features of our site, is that you can sell your works directly through our site. And there are a number of ways to do that. We can either link it to existing stores that you might have set up, or you can sell it right through GAC. So we'll talk you through all of that for sure. And Ellie, I think it's just clicked on the shop. So this is all of the products that people have uploaded. So there's paintings, there's I'm sure are photographs. There are some albums I know that are like some digital download albums, all kinds of things, workshops, I think, or gift certificates. So you see a bunch of stuff on our site already. So anything you want to sell art-wise, you can sell through the new Guelpharts.ca, which is pretty exciting. If you want to go to a members page, Ellie, you can show people what it looks like to somebody just for the public. So really what we wanted to do with this website is make it something that our members can get a lot out of, like especially with that shop, and finding resources for learning, adding opportunities, all that sort of thing, but also for the public to be able to see what Guelph arts and Guelph artists are all about. Whether that's, if they come in, if they're looking for some Guelph artists' work to buy, they can come to our site to do that. If they're looking for maybe lessons for children, they can come to our website to do that. We're really trying to just be the arts hub for this community, for both artists and members of our community and the public. So that's what our members page is all about. You can see that we have a pile of members in here already with some lovely photos. There are galleries that we can add, and we'll show you that stuff in just a second.
And I will just give you a quick look at how your profile might look. So we will get to this, but we'll just look at Preetam's here. Each person will have kind of a customized profile with all of your information in it. So you can have your bio and your work, which these are products that are linked to the shop.
And I think I might have something. No, I didn't put it in. I had a video that I was going to embed down below, but I hadn't done that apparently. So yeah, that's what our member profiles look like. So all of you who are members, we would like to now let you know how to make that happen. All of you are existing members, or you may not be already, but you can become one. So let's find a thing called Become a Member, which is really easy to find. So when you click on become a member, you'll see that there are artist memberships and there are organizational memberships, as traditionally has been the case for GAC. Ellie's going to become an artist member today. And you notice there that there is our regular price of $30, and we currently have a pick your price, pay what you can. During the pandemic, we know that certain a lot of artists are struggling these days with income, and we don't want finances to be a barrier for membership right now. So we do have a pick your price option. So I think we'll go through and make Ellie a member, and we'll put her as a member for $0.
So as you saw there, I clicked join now, and then you're going to come to this page. And just make sure here that the membership type that you'd like is selected. So I did click join now as an artist member, so this should read as artist. But if last minute you decide you want to join, say, as your organization, you can just switch that here. So again, we do suggest $30, but I'm going to put in 0 just for the purpose of this video. I'm going to put in 0, add that to my cart. And then you'll see this bar come up here. So you can click view cart from here, or you can view it from up here. I'm going to go up here and just click view cart.
So there's the product that's listed. The GAC membership is listed. So now anyone, as we were saying, the public can be coming to the site to purchase any number of artworks. This is what their shopping cart would look like depending on what they've chosen.
So, and for those of you who did receive one of our member emails with our website announcement, you might find a coupon code that you want to enter in here. That will just help to waive this process for you if you do enter in a different amount. But for anyone else joining on new, you will just walk through this checkout as per standard checkout process. So I'm going to click proceed to checkout. And you can add 2 memberships. Say you want to buy an artist membership and an organizational membership, you can do all of that in the same steps here. So we just fill out our cart details. Oops. And while I'm here, I'm going to subscribe to our newsletter because I want to see all the news that GAC has to offer.
Thanks, Ellie.
Yeah, of course. So over on the right side here, once you filled out your information, you So once you've created an account, check the email that you entered in, and you should receive a temporary password. So in my inbox here, I have this email, and you're going to see that subject line as your Guelph Arts Council account has been created. So this is the email that you'll need to get your temporary password. From here, I'm going to copy and paste this temporary password that I have highlighted.
Which, if you're not familiar with copying and pasting, you can press Control or Command C to copy, and Control or Command V, or you can right click on your mouse and copy, and right click again and paste.
So I'm back here on the Guelph Arts Council website. You'll see that as soon as you've created your membership and gone through the checkout, that you'll automatically be logged in. So you'll know that when it says log out up here, it means that you're logged in. We're going to go click account, and the next step is to change our password. So once you're here under my account, you'll see on the side here account details, and it does take you automatically to this page. And here where it says current password, you're going to copy and paste or click Control V as in Victor into this line here. And then below that, you'll choose a password.
Do you want to just press on the eyeball in that top one?
For sure.
So this is just that password that we had taken from Ellie's email address, or that the email that she got, and we're just putting it into where it says current password. And then Ellie's choosing a password for the next 2 lines.
So I'm not choosing a very strong password right now, so make sure that your password has an uppercase, lowercase, and symbols in it. Oh, and it's still not letting me, so. There we go. So once you get to medium, you can click Save Changes. And just remember to write this password down that you've switched it to so that you can easily log in. Most browsers, as you can see here, will also save it for you if you feel comfortable with that. All right.
And if you do forget it or you don't write it down, there is always a way to reset your password, or you can get in touch with us and we can help you with that.
Yeah.
I guess it's important to explain. We've just created an account to use the site. This, whether we purchased a membership or not, anything that we purchased through the site. So a member of the public that's buying artwork from our site will still go through this process of creating an account, because they'll have to create one in order to use the website to buy anything. So we've only gotten to the point where we've created that account and we've purchased a membership. So now we have the ability to populate that membership. So there was some confusion in when people had set up their account originally. There wasn't, like, everything didn't transfer right over. It's because it's kind of a 2-step process. You have to create an account and then you have to fill in your membership information afterwards.
So once you're finished changing your password, you're going to be back on this account details page. And over here, you'll see this line that says My Membership. So to access your member profile and your other content that you might upload, you can either access it from here under My Account, or go up to this top bar where it says Membership. And we're going to go through this top bar. And this is your membership dashboard. So just in case you miss any parts of our video here, we do have training guides available on each of the sections of the site. So you can find these step-by-steps on your membership dashboard. And for right now, we're going to go over here to where it says public profile. And this is where you're going to build out your membership profile.
So the important thing to notice is just that text at the top that says following section allows you to set up your profile. All fields are optional and any information entered here will be visible on your public profile on the GAC website. So there are a couple of fields that are mandatory, but if you don't want your email address or your phone number or your physical address to be displayed publicly, then you don't need to enter those things here. Or actually, I think the email address will just show up as a contact via email button, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you might be able to do that. But if you don't want your address to show up, your physical address to show up for the public to see, then don't enter it here. Same with your phone number. The only things that are mandatory are the starred items.
Mm-hmm. So I'm setting up an account for my clothing business. So instead of putting my name, because I'm not an artist front facing in that way, I'm going to type in the name of my business, which is Double Dipped. Then I'm going to fill out the rest of my details. Okay, and then here where it says display an URL as, this is basically the link that's going to link people to your profile. We suggest that you use dashes in between. So because my business name is 2 words, I'm going to do double dash dipped. So we would say something like your first name dash your last name. I don't have an address right now, so I'm going to leave that part blank, but this is where you'll fill in your address. And then here is where you'll fill in your website. So when we say website, we mean like a standard www website. But if you use Instagram primarily or any other sites as your main website, this is where you can enter it in. But just below, there's also options to add all of your social media. So
Ellie, just before you go on, I don't know if you have to put in the HTTPS://. I think you do. So, and that'll be the same case as we're adding social media links as well, which is what Ellie was just explaining. Yeah.
Thanks, Pritam, for that reminder.
No worries. So the website will remind you to do that, I think, as well. But if you run into this issue, then that's what you're supposed to put in.
Yeah. All right. So just below here, where it says social media, the first thing you're going to do is click Add Row, and I'm going to actually start with my Instagram because that's the site that I use for my business. So I'm going to click Instagram, and then here where it says URL, we're going to make sure that HTTPS:// is there, www. And then if I would like to add, say, another website or social media link, you can just click Add Row and select the platform and then do the same thing. All right. And if you decide you want to delete any of these, you can remove and add rows by clicking these plus and minus arrows here. So for the bio and summary, I'm just going to go over to my website and copy and paste.
This also serves as an excellent plug for Double Dipped Clothing.
Which is now located in Halifax, which I will change later. So just a quick note here, and you'll see this throughout the site, that you can go in and format these things. You can, if I want that bolded, I can bold that. And say I want to hyperlink double dip this text to my website to avoid having a lot of URLs in my bio, I can highlight that text, click this little chain link button, and then type in that website. And for this, I believe it will work without the HTTPS, but if it doesn't, just make sure to add it in. So there you can see that that's been hyperlinked, and anytime a user is reading your bio, they'll see that link and can click it. So down here, select the type of discipline that is associated with your practice. I'm just going to click craft for now.
But you could check off as many as apply to you.
I could also put media if I wanted. And I'm going to put artist here and business. So same thing under member types, you can add as many as you'd like. And if you ever see any member types that you think could be added to this list, feel free to reach out and let us know. All right, so a profile photo, make sure that this is at least 800 by 800, and this is in pixels. We take JPEG, PNG, and GIF files throughout the site. So just make sure all of your photos are pre-sized and formatted for this. So we're going to go into my files. And there's me. We're going to hope that it uploads. All right, there we go. There's me.
I like that color of thread.
Yes, purple. So under here it says add to gallery. It's going to first come up with your media library, and sometimes this doesn't show up super great, but just try to hover left to media where it says media library, and it should say upload files, and you're going to select files. And for this case, I'm just going to put in all of them. Actually, we're just going to pick 3. I just decided.
It's just a quick way to have a glance at your different works.
And say I wanted this photo here to be the very first one, you can just drag that over and reorder them in that way. So here where it says embedded content, this is a great place if you have an embed code, which is often people will use this from YouTube videos. There's an embed URL that they'll take. So just for ease of access, I'm just going to embed my website. And it should give hopefully a preview of the site on the profile. But if you took a YouTube link, for example, it would preload the video and have that there on the profile for you.
Yeah, for example, I mean, for myself as someone who plays music, like I might want one of my videos to show up in that space so people can watch the video right off the bat.
Yeah. All right, so it looks like we've gone through everything as needed for the member profile, which is great. And
that update button.
There we go. And you'll get this notification, and then here you can view your public profile, which is super exciting. There we go.
Hooray. So this is the page here where one can, or we're going to go to the page where we can upload our products. So this is what we want to add to the shop to be able to either sell through the GAC website or direct people to existing spaces where we sell our items. So Ellie's going to add a product.
So I'm going to sell a t-shirt. And in here, it's going to be a size small, made with all right, so the featured image is the first image that's going to show up, but you can add more images, which we'll show you in just a moment. So I'm going to make this yellow shirt my featured image. And then I want to show a couple other angles of the shirt. So I'll click over here where it says product gallery. And with this, you can upload them manually, or you can also click, I believe, Control on your keyboard and select multiple at a time. All right, so here it says featured image is where you're going to choose the first image you want people to see for your product. So I'm going to use this one here. And then just below where it says product gallery, this is where you can add different angles of your product if you have others. And you'll see it uploading just down here. All right, so under categories, I'm going to click crafts, but again, you can click multiple if you'd like. And for the purpose of this video, we're going to show you how to sell direct through the site. But if you do have an external website like an Etsy or an existing site, you can click here that you want to link to that external site. So you'll want the URL that links to your shop, or you can link it directly to that product. And you can also change that text that says buy product to say view, for example. Some people might want to display their products, but not have it directly for sale through any sort of website. So with this, you can just click contact seller, and that's going to automatically direct people to contact you, which is a really great option if you have things that maybe are commissions or special workshops, that kind of thing, that might not have a price listed or product description that's similar to other things you'd see on the shop.
Mm-hmm. So as Ellie said, we're going to talk about direct. So what that is that piece that we were talking about earlier, where members may now sell their wares directly through the JAC website, where we will take care of the financial transaction. So people can buy your items through the website. The payments will come to us, and then we will disperse those payments to you and to all the other members. The idea is for that to be done monthly, and there is a small service fee attached to that for the administration of that.
Yeah, so when you select direct, you're going to have two options here. First, we're going to start with when it says no. This means that when you're selecting no, it's not a virtual product. So a virtual product would be something like a file or a link to like a password protected audio file, for example. So in this case, I'm selling a t-shirt. It's a physical product, so I'm going to click no. But if you were selling a virtual product, which could also be like a downloadable album or a digital book, you would click yes. And Freedom, would you like to explain this part?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, if it's a downloadable product, like we were saying, is it an audio file? Is it a PDF? Is it something that you'll download? Then yes. And what we require there is for the file to be uploaded there, if that's a file that exists just on your computer, or a link. If it might be a bigger file, you might need to link that file, because there's only a maximum size for files to be added here.
Yeah.
And if you're having any trouble with this specifically, you can just get in touch with us, and we can chat you through it.
This is a really great way to sell gift cards. So just for anyone that sells those type of products, this is where you can look to. So we'll just go back up and select no under virtual product, and with this is a custom t-shirt, so I'm going to set an amount, and I'm just going to put in 1.
So this is just where you would put your inventory. So if you're selling prints, for example, and you had 250 available, you could put in your 250 there, and then as you sell them, it will track that for you.
So under pricing information, you have 2 options. You can specify the price, or you can have sort of a sliding scale, where you enter in a suggested price, a minimum, and a maximum. But here we just have specified, so it's going to be $45. And I can add in a sale price and come back and edit this whenever I choose. So I'm going to put it on sale for $35.
So just in the note there, you'll see that it says includes shipping if applicable. So if you do have a product that you're selling direct through our site, we do ask you to include a shipping charge in there. I think we have it open to North American shipping for right now. So we don't have worldwide shipping available, just because we know that really stretches and varies in price. So you might, if you have something that you'd like to ship internationally, or you expect somebody will buy internationally, you might want to have a sell it like contact seller or a different means. But just through the GAC website, we'd like you to include a shipping price for something you might ship within North America.
Mm-hmm. All right. So once you're done entering in your information, you can click Add Product. And just a note that all products and other content on the site does need to get approved by GAC staff before you'll see it under the shop. So just be patient. We'll do our best to approve that as soon as we are notified, which is usually pretty quick. And in the meantime, you can actually edit your product, which we'll show you in just a moment. All right. So you can go back to your membership dashboard from the top menu and click My Products, and you'll be able to see that product that you just put in. And where it says here under Publish, it will show the date once it's been approved by one of us. And you can also click Edit here. And if you say you have multiple items that are very similar, a really great feature, instead of walking through the entire process again, is by just copying, where you can click Copy. And then maybe you just want to go in and change the picture and the title. You just go back into Edit.
So once again, we're in our dashboard and we've gone to My Events.
And over here, you're going to click Add New. All right, so you're going to type in your event title and then your event description. And as we mentioned here too, you can hyperlink text. This is a really great way if you have, say, a Facebook event or an Eventbrite link. You can shorten that URL by just hyperlinking it, but you can also just add in the link there too. So event time and date. This is pretty straightforward. You can click and add in, oops. You can either click and the calendar will show up, or you can just type in the day. So I'm going to put this in as tomorrow, and it's going to start at 10 a.m. and it's going to go to 7:30 p.m. And there's that calendar view. And if your event's happening all day, just make sure to click that box, all day event, like that. And if you have an image for your event, like an event poster, you can upload that here. And here's where you can add an event category. So this is, let's call it an exhibition. Art exhibition, there we go. And you can also add multiple in here as well. Please let us know if there is any tags that we could add in that would help folks to better find your event. And here you can create or find a venue. So if there's already a venue that's listed here, feel free to select that. But if you're adding in a new venue, you can add that in here. And say you have a co-host of your event, you can also add that in as well and create a new one and add multiple. Here's where you can link externally to that Eventbrite or Facebook page that you have for your event coming up.
And then the event cost at the bottom.
And it's free.
Hooray.
All right. And
choose a random image to put in there, Ellie?
For sure. I knew I was missing something. And there is an option on here to add reoccurring events. So if you have an event that occurs weekly or monthly, that should show up for you as well, and you can fill in that information.
I wonder why that hasn't shown up.
And you're just going to click submit event at the bottom. And same thing, I believe events will have to be approved by one of our staff.
They will?
Yep. But that should happen fairly quickly. And in the meantime, you can edit or view or even delete the event. You can also view, your upcoming events. And if you have any events that happened in the past, you can see those there. All right, back to the membership dashboard.
So yeah, I think that's the event. It's fairly straightforward. It's an events calendar. Ellie, if you want to show people the events calendar itself, if you want to just press on what it says in events. Just show you how they're listed. So we've got some events listed here already that are coming up. So you can see that one there are a couple with photos, some don't have photos. There's some workshops here. So there are a number of things listed here. Now, if I go and approve that event that you've just added,
there we go.
yeah, there it is. And you can still edit, you can still do all those things once it's published. And I don't believe you have to wait for it to be published again. I think it just saves the changes automatically.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, that all happens back here in the membership dashboard. So depending on which type of membership you have, you'll also be able to upload news or opportunities or resources. And all of those content areas can also be accessed here. So where it says My News, this is where you'll go to add news. Very similar process to adding products and adding events. Same thing with opportunities and resources. And like we said, on your membership dashboard, if you get stuck, we do have some training guides that you can download here, and you're always welcome to reach out to one of us. We're happy to provide one-on-one training sessions, and quick to get back to emails about any questions related to the website.
Yeah, please do get in touch with us. We do, we want people to use this. The success of this website is really dependent on how many people are using it. And if members are comfortable with it, we want you to be comfortable with it. We want to be able to help you become comfortable with it. So reach out to us. Ellie and I are both here to walk you through these things that we've just walked through on this video. If you want a little one-on-one support, we can do that for sure. Ellie knows this stuff much better than I do, so maybe you want to reach out to her before you reach out to me, but I have enjoyed helping some people through this as well. And feedback is, if you have any, please let us know. We want this to be something that our members get a lot out of, and in order for that to best happen, it's with your feedback to know what we need to add to it to make that the best experience we can for you.
And with that said, thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks everyone. Enjoy the new Guelpharts.ca. Bye now.